Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Choice Crochet, and today I bring you another beautiful and simple tutorial. We are going to be making headband. I already made it in color black, but I'll be showing you how to make it in color red. But before we get into the video, I want to use this opportunity to say thank you guys for returning to watch my YouTube videos or tutorials, and please continue to like, share, and even comment as well. So without wasting much time, like I said, we're making this headband. All we are going to need is our yarn, our lighter, our tape measure, scissors, darning needle, and of course our crochet pin. Now in this tutorial, I'll be using a 3.5 hook. That's because I want a tight tension. And secondly, depending on the yarn you are using, depending on the how big you want your project to be. So I'm using a 3.5. And this is an acrylic yarn, a 50 gram. Sorry, a 50 gram, yeah, 50 gram. And it's a Yeye product. As usual, because it's thin, I'm going to be doubling my strand, and I'm still going to be using the 3.5. But you can go ahead and use a 4 hook if you are in Nigeria here and you're using a Yeye yarn. You can still use a 4.0 hook for this project if you're using a Yeye yarn. But the most important thing for this is our tape measure. Why? Because our tape measure is what is going to give us the size of what you're working with, because we are going to start working it in chains, then before working back and forth. So now, when you measure your head circumference, that is around your head, when I measured mine, it was giving me I think 22 inches, like so. 22 inches. So what we are going to do is to make a chain that is up to 18.5 or 19. 18.5 or 19, because when we stretch it, it will get to 22. And that is if you want it to be tight. But if you want it to be loose, that is not going to be tight on your head, you can do it 20 inch. Then when you stretch it, it will be up to 22. Either you do it 20 inch or 20.5 inch. And the chain that you're doing should be 20 inch or 20.5 inch. But me, I'm going to either work 18.5 or 19. So because I'm using a very tiny hook, I'm going to make a chain up to 100. Yeah, 100. So, oh, I'm so sorry. This is how I make a loop. Like so, then bring it out from inside. This is how easy it is for me, because other persons have other ways that they do start their own. Then from here, I'm going to chain up 100, like I said. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So continue making your chain until I will meet you at the end. So guys, I'm done with my 100 chain. Now let's see how many it measures. And mind you, when making your chains, you don't have to make it so tight. You have to make it in a way that when you stretch it to get to what you want. As you can see, it's up to 19. Like I said, I want it to be 18.5 or 19. So this is just a perfect size for me. Then when I stretch it, when I stretch, you see, it gets up to 22. But if I'm using like a 4.0 hook, I think I chained about 85, thereabout, 85 chains. Yeah, either 85 or 90 chains. I can't really remember. But I just, like I said, I wanted it to have a tight tension. That's why I'm using this 3.5 hook. So I chained up to 100, and I did not tighten my yarn. When I was chaining it, I didn't tighten it. So you see it's up to 18.5, 19. Then when you give it a stretch, it will get up to 22. So this is perfect and okay for me. So from here, we are going to be making our normal double crochet. So since I have my 100, all I have to do is chain 2, 1, 2. This 2 doesn't count as a stitch, but rather it's a turning chain. So go right back into the third chain from your hook. That is 1, 2. Then into the third, you make one double crochet like so. Take, so you are going to make at least 100 double crochet. Now mind you, you might not chain up to 100. You might even end in 80 or 90. That's why I said using your tape measure is what is important in this project. Using your tape measure is what's important in this project. So measure your head circumference, then make a chain that is up to, if it's 20, if your head circumference is 20, all you have to do is make a chain that is up to 16.5 or 17. I don't know if it's making sense, because from here now I minus 3. 1, 2, 3. You get 1, 2, 3. That's what I minus when making my chain. So if it's 18, you're still going to minus 3. That means you're going to make 18.5 or 16 inches. So any measurement that you have, all you have to do is minus 3. And remember, when making your chain, don't make the chain too tight so that you can be able to stretch it out. So just continue making your double crochet until you get to the end. Well, in this project, I will not be showing you, or I will not be walking down to the end. I'll just maybe make up to 50, because I've already started working on it, but I just want to show you how to do it. So I'll just be making my double crochet until I have at least maybe 50 double crochet. So just continue working until you have your desired length of double crochet. Then I will meet you back to show you what you are going to be doing next, which is to have this design that is coming up here. So just continue making your double crochet on your chain. So guys, I just ended up making up to 30. Like I said earlier, I am not going to work the full chain because I've already started working on one already, as you can see. But I just want to show you how you could get this design that is going on here. So assuming you have made your double crochet up to the amount of chain that you made it, which is okay for your head circumference, this is what you are going to be doing. When you get to the end of where you finish making your double crochet, you're going to chain up to 1, 2. Now remember, this 2 doesn't count as a double crochet but a turning chain. Then you have to turn your work. Now this is where we are going to be working on. I don't know if it's clear. There is this thing that is going on here, like so. That's this. Are you seeing it? This. So are you seeing it? I don't know if it's clear. So this is where we are going to be putting our hook. So what you're going to do is yarn over. We are going to go into the front loop. You see, we have 1, 2. So we are going to go in between it like so. Bring it through like this. Then you make a double crochet. I don't know if it's clear. Better because I'm using red, I don't know. But this is how it is. Yarn over this place. We are not going through this place, the front like this. No. Here, you see these two things that are going up, these two things here. So that's what we're going to do. Go into the front one. That's why it's called the front loop. Pull it out like so. Then you make your double crochet. Yarn over, go into the front loop, pull it out, then you make a double crochet. Yarn over to the front loop, pull it out, you make a double crochet. I don't know, is it clear? Let's do it again. Yarn over the front loop, make a double crochet. So I'm going in between this two places, taking the front part of it. Instead of walking like this is not how I'm walking. No, I'm taking it and I'm going through the front loop like so. So this is what you are going to be doing until you get to the end. So this is just the pattern. You're just repeating row 1, row 2, like so until you get to the end. Yarn over into the front loop, make a double crochet. Yarn over into the front loop, make a double crochet. So this is what you are going to be doing until you get to the end of any amount of double crochet that you made. like I said, I've already started working on it. This is just like a sample. Sure, you see, the design is coming up now. The design is coming out. So continue making your double crochet. So guys, as usual, I still want to use the opportunity to say thank you so much for coming to watch our tutorial. I really, really do appreciate it. And please like, comment, and share so that we'll be able to have more subscribers. So now I'm at the end of making my front loop double crochet. Remember we made 2 chain when we are turning, so I'm going to go right into the front of it like so, bring it out, then make my double crochet. So this is how it's going to look like. I don't know if it's clear. So this is what you're working with. Now from here again, chain 2, turn your work now into the first double crochet, which is this place. You're going to go into the front loop like so and make our double crochet. So like I said earlier, it's just a repetition of rows. Remember when you are turning, you chain 2, and remember that chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch. It's our turning chain. It doesn't count as a stitch, rather it's our turning chain. So this is how you're going to be doing until you get to the end. So from here, and knowing that you know what to do already, this is it. This is what I did. I made a chain of 100 here. Then I started working the way I showed you. That's how I've been doing it. There's another good thing about this. You can just decide to, make the amount of how wide you want your headband to be from here and just walk it down long. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Instead of walking it from here to here, which is wide, you can just as well make a chain like so and walk it long until you have your desired until you have your desired wideness. Is it wideness? Okay, desired length. Yes, desired length that will cover your head circumference, which is until you have about 18 inches, 18.5 or 19 inches that will cover around your head. So you could just be walking it small, 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 like this, until you get that one. But this is what I'm doing. And with that, you can still do the same style of what you are going to be doing, which is this. You can still get the same thing if you walk small like this down till you have your 18 inches. I don't know if I'm saying too much in this video, but I just hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But this is what we are working on. This is what we are doing, which is this. And this is what I have. So I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I had to make another one again, which is 8, because I want it to be 8. I want it to be wider than this. I want it to be wider than this. Let's see how many inches it is. It is 3 inches. So if it's wider, I think it's going to be about 3.5, which is 8 inches. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but yeah, I'll have to add one more row to make it 8 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I add the last one. So just continue making it until you can still decide to make it 10. It's your choice, anyhow, how wide you want it to be. But like mine, I want to make it 8. I'm making it 8 rows. So just as we have been doing, I'm at the end of the 7th row. So all I have to do is chain 2. Now turn my work. Then I'll go into this place like so and make my double crochet. Like I said earlier, it's called the front loop. So we are not taking everything, we're just taking just one. We are going into just one place. So yeah, continue making it down until I meet you at the end. Then I'll show you what we'll do next. So I'm at the end, putting my last double crochet. From here, I'm going to chain 1, then cut, then I fasten off like so. So this is what you'll be having like this. The work will be looking like this. Now remember I said something that you could work it, maybe make like 20 chain, then you start working forward. This is what I meant when I mean you can make something like that, like this. This is a project I'm working on. So you can decide to work it as long as this, up to the measurement that you want. Then you still have the same thing. I don't know if I'm making sense. But yeah, this is what I was trying to say. You could work it small like this, long, depending on how wide you want it. Long, then just the same pattern like this. Front loop, change to turn your work, front loop, like so. So you get to the end. So you have your desired head circumference when you measure your head, like so. So this is what we are doing. So I'm done. I fasten up. Now from here, we want to have or get this shape that is going on here. So this is what you're going to do. You take one side of it and the other, put it at the middle, like so, like this, then like this. I don't know if it's clear. Let's do it again. It's flat like this. You take it, then the middle, you fold this into two, then the middle of this again, you fold it like so. So this is what you are going to be having. Now this is where you need your darning needle because we are going to be sewing it. You can still decide to make a single crochet to close it up, but I want to use a darning needle for this. So cut as long as what you want to sew, the thread as long as you want. So then, since I've bent it, remember it's 8, right? That means you're going to have 4, 4, 4, 4. Then here, this is the first one. You go into the other side, then the other one, then like this. I'm going to pull it out like so. Then go back again into that same place because each places you have to go through it twice. Remember, it's a double crochet, so we are going to do it twice. I think this my thread is too big. I have to reduce it. It's too fat. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. So like I said, it's too big, so I had to reduce it so that it will have two. So first, for the second, then the other side, then this side as well. So we're just going to leave this stay here because we're going to tight with this. So go back into that same place like so. So just keep going till you get to the end. I'm just passing each places twice. Each place 2 times. The inner ones is going to be a little bit difficult, but you have to go through it. Right, so and I'm at the end. So I'm at the end. So I'm going to tie it to this. You know, this one is where we started from, where our chain started from. So I'm going to tie it here. Then this other one, where we ended, I'm still going to tie it like this. So what I'm going to do here is cut. As usual, I'll bond. I like burning because it's secure. So this is what you have. Now all you have to do is now turn your work, and voila, you have that design. So this is how it will be looking like. Yeah, this is how it is. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. Please give it a thumbs up. And if you think or see anywhere I should make improvements, don't forget to make comments. So see you guys on our next video. Bye.